Let's get started. We're going to begin with prayer. We have a couple individuals. Mari, near it. You can put yourselves in the presence of the Lord.
Please join us in the sign of the cross as we begin our afternoon performance with a prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God of creativity, you made a world bursting with beauty and skill. As we watch this performance unfold, fill us with wonder at human artistry, reflections of your own creativity.
Let this moment lift our spirits, awaken our imagination, and remind us of the joy you have in your creation. May we leave inspired, grateful, and more aware of the unique ways you have made us to express your light. Amen. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you to Amari and Neria. On behalf of the entire Mother Seton Academy family, my name is George Andrews. I'm the president of the school. And for Ms. Benzie, who is out, welcome to this special day for our school community. I welcome you to our annual Poetry Out Loud. Our theme this year is light. The theme for the students and their poems is let your light, or let your words shine. I want to thank all of you for being here today, family, friends, volunteers, and benefactors, in support of our students and our mission. Thanks go out to all the faculty and staff who work with these 8th graders. Mr. Scott, who helped with the stage, and Mr. Butcher, who helped with the design. Alana Carroll, who did this. Yes. Ms. Stahl with the reception upstairs. Mr. Luca with a little of everything. And then ask his prayers, continued prayers for Ms. Benzie, who hopefully will return from leave next month. Special thanks to the students, folks who helped the students prepare today, Mr. Nip, Ms. C, Ms. Phoebe, and the entire community, as all of us were involved in some way for this showcase. Special thanks go out to our teacher of the 8th grade and a graduate of Mother Seton Academy class of 2004. I'd like to introduce Miss India Lindsay. Give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. For those who may not know me, my name is India Lindsay. I'm a proud 2004 graduate of MSA, and I currently teach 8th grade English Language Arts here. It is truly a blessing to stand before you today, not only as a teacher, but as someone who once sat where our students are sitting today. This year's Poetry Out Loud theme is Let Your Words Shine. That theme reminds us that words are a gift from God. They have the power to encourage, to heal, to challenge, and to reflect the light that He has placed within each of us. When our students step onto the stage today, they are doing more than reciting poems. They are sharing pieces of themselves and allowing their God-given voices to shine. Scripture tells us that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Today, we will hear words that speak life, truth, creativity, and courage. For many of our students, this moment represents growth, overcoming nerves, trusting themselves, and stepping out in faith. I ask that we honor each performer with our full attention and support. Let us be the audience that encourages boldly and listens graciously. To our poets, we are incredibly proud of you. May you speak with confidence, courage, and joy. This stage is yours. Thank you and enjoy the program.
little things. The little things bring us together, form our personalities. The things we do in our everyday life. It's easy for them to be overlooked, thrown away into the shadows as an everyday thing. Just a little thing we say, but it's much greater than that. Every little tiny habit, doing homework at 2 in the morning, thinking about that bed you could be laying in. The long car rides with infinite time to think. Sleeping in 2 minutes past my alarm, because every second counts when it comes to my sleep. All these little things form who I am now. We must not take it for granted, because you don't miss something until it's gone. Then you realize just how big that thing was to you. I first thought about this poem while walking in the halls. A little thing, right? But look how big it is now. Thank you.
Unstoppable light. You can never take my light. You can never shut me up. The dark shadows try to bring me down with them, pulling me to the bottom of the pit, lost and forgotten. They say, "Shut up, no one cares. What is wrong with you?" I start to fall.
You're not good enough.
The darkness takes hold of me, but I remember, words have power. My bright words build me up. I grow with strength and confidence and shoot out like a shining star, breaking every chain of doubt, being heard and pouring out my mind. I share sparks of inspiration to change my world. I will never be silenced. I will never lose my light. Thank you.
I shine through the darkest moments when the world tried to shut me down. I rise. While people pray for my downfall, I rise. The strength I have comes from my perseverance. My people's voice shines through all the tough times like an arrow in a silent room. People think they can put us down, but our confidence overtakes them. Our light stands out from the darkness, despite people trying to dim it. People try to blow up my candle, but my light shines like a blazing fire in the night. Through the darkest moments, I always shine. Thank you.
The internet is a two-faced troll, very dark, very snarky, who is always trying to dim my light. One side is ready to start a fight, spreading flames that burn far and bright. But although this stings, there's another side that makes words shine, a side whose light is brighter than the sun, a side that makes me feel loved and cared for, and a side that helps people forget the bad and focus on lifting others up. So every day we face a choice to lift others up and show them the way, to ignore the dark side and not let it block our path, and to embrace the bright, using the internet for good and for light. Thank you.
Wax that burns. Creeping through dark corridors, where mice scurry through the halls, and my footsteps echoed haunting throughout the night. The only thing keeping these halls awake was the pure light of a candle. The wax of the candle dripped softly, dripping and dripping, until the candle dies, and then there's no more light, no more hope, no more life. We often expect a lot from that light. But what about them? How do they feel? What if you're hurting them just like the candle? The more it melts, the more life it loses before it dies. Then when the candle dies, you begin to cry.
We didn't know.
But the signs were there. Were the tears not obvious? Is the dryness in the voice not alarming? The sudden loss of appetite not concerning? The loss of personality, creativity, not distressing? Or are you too concerned about your own problems to even care about the other? We get it. You're suffering too, but all of us are. That doesn't give you the right to throw it away like round banana peel and leave it to wither away. You're the one that took it away from them. That pure light that glowed, that kept these halls awake, now gone because of you. Because they were too lazy, too tired, too immature. Or maybe they were just drained and felt no matter how hard they tried, they were never enough. Thank you.
Left behind. I sit beside them, watch them laugh and talk like I'm not even there. I open my mouth to speak, but my words are drowned out before they can even reach the surface. They have someone closer, someone I'm not. They speak a language I haven't yet learned. I'm a shadow on the sunniest day. I'm a whisper lost between loud voices. My voices sound the air refuses to carry. They move in a rhythm I cannot seem to follow. Sometimes I try to step closer, join the circle, but it closes again like a door shutting me out before I can walk inside. I laugh at their jokes a second too late, pretending it doesn't burn, when no one turns to see if I'm laughing too. I still keep trying, hoping that someone will truly see me, that my words will stick, that they'll want me there. But until then, I watch, quietly learning how it feels to be left behind while trying to let my words shine. Thank you.
When horror comes to life. Why was I chosen to live this horrible life? This poor lure of a life, where men shun away from their families as if they're better than the monsters that they see in the mirror. They move so slowly, like a leaf riding the wind. How blind they are. They don't know what it feels to be cast aside as if we don't exist. I too am on that list of kids who don't exist to their fathers. We are the ones left to defend ourselves, left to cry, left to watch others with the love we never got. Yet we keep pleading, everything will be okay, over and over and over again. And so finally we break, like a storm that has held itself for too long and pours itself out and is left with nothing. I too am one of those children.
My siblings. My life out whenever I see my siblings. They fill the empty hole in my heart. My siblings be the most annoying, but also the most loving. My siblings mean the world to me. They bring me joy. And whenever I'm alone, they come to make me happy. My siblings smell like kids wrapped in flowers. They look like kids with bright futures. And as your older sister, I'm happy to be with them. Without my siblings, life would be lonely. No one to talk to or make fun of. I love my siblings. They love me. Together we are one. Thank you.
The truth that talks. I shine my light when I speak the truth in my mind, when I share my thoughts instead of hiding behind. When I shine my light instead of hiding behind. When I let my words rise and reflect my light. But some days hit hard and every word feels loud. Pressure from people, expectations from the crowd. It's easier to step back, to stay still, when everyone is shouting the version of will. Lies whisper in my ear about who I should be. Voices acting like they're really looking out for me. Shadows crowd in, trying to block my view, trying to dim what I know deep down is true. Yet even in the moments when things don't feel right, I rise again and hold steady to my light. It shakes and flickers, but it won't disappear. My truth keeps burning even through fear. I keep on shining no matter the lie, no matter the struggle, I refuse to hide. My story is mine, my truth divine, and nothing on earth will dim my light. Thank you.
company you keep. Friends will always be there for you, but it only depends on who you surround yourself with. Those friends around you are there to support you by encouraging you up the right path of life. But some won't, and will fill your life with negativity, like poison affecting your life, that will hinder you from your own path in life. But it only depends on who you surround yourself with. By surrounding yourself with friends that are there for you, not friends who aren't. You have friends who are there for you when life gets difficult, and friends who are there for you throughout life. Thank you.
My voice. I shine through my brave voice. When doubt tries to silence me, I remind myself that my small voice can feel like a lighthouse in the fog that is steady, bright, and impossible to hide. I speak for those who are silenced by power, for immigrant families who are being torn apart by hand meant to protect them, for women who deserve to be heard, for anyone whose voice is ignored, dismissed, or erased. My voice may be small, but it carries the weight of truth. It moves forward with quiet strength. I speak for liberty and justice for all, and my words keep moving forward until every voice is heard. Thank you.
My light. My light shines in the dark. When times get tough, when life gets rough. When I am in a drought, the other lights go out. But my light shines bright upon throughout the everlasting night. And when the world tries to dim it, they put up no fight. Even when skies are gray, even my light's in disarray. Even when someone or something ruins my day, my light still shines. Thank you.
The real me, an eighth grader who doesn't know what's coming next. This is me. I don't find interest in drama or spa days, but you could find me in the candy store or hanging around my brother. He is my sweet. I love Jews, all kinds. Some might say I'm the funniest person they have met. I am. Very human. Not crazy for fashion. That's too much for me. I cannot dress. So don't ask if your outfit goes together. I wouldn't know or I just don't care. I love biology. Everything about it. From the cardiovascular system back to the flesh. And I can braid your hair. I'm good at that. I overthink a lot, worrying too much about what won't work, spending time going back and forth with my brain. I'll never be misled. I don't follow you. I build a path for myself, not hearing what you say. Oh, music plays a big part in my life. I use it just to get through the day. Enjoying the beat is something I will do. I'll easily take you out. I wouldn't say school is a strength. I can't say I try my best. Not much of a people person, but I am bright. I rely on God for my strength daily. I fear no one else but him, so you couldn't scare me. Not an act. This is me, the real me. Thank you.
Guiding light. What we fear most is not that we are inferior. What we fear most is that our growth cannot be stopped. When you help someone, you unconsciously spread your light to the world. Even the simplicity of holding a door can spread a kindness that's greater more. Even when your light feels dim, do not dim your light. For as humans do, the light will grow and spread, feeding oxygen to a raging fire. Even no matter how different you think you are, no matter how much when your light doesn't feel too bright, be the guiding light in this world full of darkness. Thank you.
Speak, even if your voice shakes.
Make your thoughts arrive in pieces, like students still learning where to belong. Let your words rise from the quiet corners where you've kept them folded, smooth their creases, and hold them to the light. They do not need to be perfect, they only need to be yours. And may you release them, soft, bright, unashamed. Watch how they live, how they stretch into the bright open air, how they stretch into the open air, how they find the ones who needed them without ever knowing why. The voices of light in a world that forgets its own darkness. So don't be afraid that they shine. Thank you. My love for music. Music tastes like a blue raspberry slushy on a blazing hot afternoon in the summer, temporarily melting away the darkness of my pain and sorrow and glowing within me. Music sounds like compliments from friends, small cheery words making a big difference, lifting the weight off of a heart that was once heavy and filling it with warmth and positivity. Music feels like a huge loving hug in a difficult, discouraging situation. It smells like a floral scent from Bath and Body Works, like tulips, beautifully exploding with color, adding excitement to a dull, boring room. Hearing the rhythm of a heartfelt song reminds me of butterflies fluttering in the sky, relating to my emotions and dazzling over the dark thoughts lingering in the back of my mind, like the sun breaking through gray clouds on a gloomy day. Lyrics wrap around my ears like a cozy blanket, soothing my discomfort and easing all overwhelming things I ponder for my mind wants. Every verse, every rhyme, brings me peace, allowing me to release the obstacles that are holding me back. Like my problems are a bath bomb I throw in water, fizzing and dissolving, leaving me with less worries or no worries at all. Music lifts me up when I drag myself down. It is my light, shining in the darkness. Thank you.
Little sparks, big impact. Sometimes my thoughts feel small, like they're stuck behind a barrier. But when I speak them out loud, they grow into something bigger. My words shine like a flashlight, cutting through a messy day. They help me tell my feelings when I don't know how to tell them. I imagine sparks in a black sky, each one a truth I want to say. I let my words continue shining, even when the world feels loud, because every little spark I speak makes me stronger, braver, and proud of myself. If someone else is quiet because their thoughts feel small, maybe my words can light up a path that helps them stand up tall. Thank you.
La que encendió mi luz. From the moment my mother held me once, a word that was once new to me. I was like a star shining over the sky and atmosphere. My mother told me I was a torch giving the light and warmth towards her, just like I give it a feeling happiness in the stomach. The word shine is the color yellow. It's known for its brightness and bravery. I don't like the dark, my mom said. It's cold, it glares like dust, away from everyone. You always tell me to shine and never limit towards water, where my borrowed light goes out. I shine through all the hard and good times with my mom guiding me throughout my years, knowing she will always be there. Either she would be at home with food on my plate after a hard day, or her dressing me up as a little kid, with light-up shoes, or lending me a clean shirt. Todo el tiempo, something she always says. I love my mom, the only mom that cared for me. Still sees me as a little boy Hey, heard about me, toys off the show. That's his mom, but teach me her son. Thank you.
Spark of truth. Let your word shine. The small spark of truth that lights the path ahead. Speak with heart. Speak with courage. And let your voice learn the world. Share your love. Speak with love. And have love. For eternity, always have courage and faith. Like a warm blanket on a cold winter night. Thank you.
Takes some imagination. I shine when I talk about food. The way the kitchen lights up, fills with warm smells that drift through the air like they're calling my name. Food isn't just food, it's a mood. I love the first bite of something good, like the crunch of the first bite on a taco that snapped like a firework. Spices dancing on my tongue, and the way steam rises from pasta, like tiny explosions of summer. Every flavor tells its own story. I love when we eat together, trading bites, sharing plates, everyone reaching and laughing until the table looks like a colorful map of everything we enjoy. Food tastes better when people you love are around. When I talk about food, my words flow easier. Food brings out stories, memories stir into each recipe, jokes mixed in like seasonings. There's nothing better than food made with love. Thank you.
Helping other people shine. When you help someone rise, you lift yourself toward the sky. A kind word can plant light where the shadows stand. In their eyes, the light shines bright because you are the shield of hope. When you stop to see their pain, you walk with them in the cold rain and share the umbrella made of care. They will remember that there is hope and fear. When you cheer them up when times are tough, you become their hope in the world. You help their courage start to grow faster and faster as you plant a seed of hope. When you listen, you hear every bad thought hidden in their tears. You turn bad into good and help them shine even when everyone is against them. When you help someone shine, the light passes on, and you can help other people shine by leaving a trail of hope so other people can follow it. Thank you.
Dancing with passion. If there's one thing you should know about me, it is my passion to dance. The way my body hits every beat, like the pounding of drums, the music hits my feet. Dancing isn't perfect moves or who improves and always trying to improve. It is about finding your groove. Dancing with the music. Don't chase the music. It guides you through. Dancing is a true reflection of you. People ask me,
Why dance? It's just moving around.
well, why therapy? Therapy is just talking. Dancing, dancing is my language. Just moving your body expresses myself in a way words can't. The wind blowing in my hair, I feel free.
In the quiet dark, I dance like no one can see. All my stress and thoughts go away. Dancing isn't just moving. Dancing is a lifestyle and passion. I love dancing with music. Thank you.
Semi-visible. I am semi-visible. In a word that loves people who act tough all the time. I break quietly, love way too loudly, and think way too deep. About things that everyone else seems to forget by morning. Like the way someone's voice softens, a tiny kindness that no one mentions, a moment that shouldn't matter but sticks to me anyway. And honestly, it's exhausting how my own thoughts can swallow me whole. And I notice everything. Have smiles, awkward pauses, when someone is brave enough to be brief for 5 seconds. I hold on to these little things, like they're clues to something bigger. Like maybe if I understand them, I'll finally understand myself too. And I wish I didn't hurt this much, feeling everything at once. But even when it does, it's something kind of beautiful about having a heart that refuses to turn cold. Because even when it aches, it means I'm still soft, still human, still able to find something magical in moments that everyone else just wants past. And maybe that's my own kind of strength. Staying open, even when it'd be easier to just disappear. Thank you.
Speak up. Bombs drop from the sky like raindrops, causing destruction and dismay wherever they land. Buildings fall like dominoes, leaving families to mourn their losses in their wake. Starvation is used as a weapon, leaving hunger to be heard throughout. Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Ukraine. The story is the same. What can we do to make sure they change? To make sure this madness ends? To make sure this never happens again? Share their stories, spread the good news, speak up and out. Be the light in their shining darkness. Be the light in their heavy darkness. Free Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Ukraine. Celebration continues.
Light what shines in the darkness. Say what you must, not loudly, not polished like silver, but honestly. The way a window breathes when morning touches. Let your words wander, like small lanterns, finding their way through a foggy field. They do not need to know a path, they only need to glow. Speak in fragments if you must. A thought half formed, a feeling you're still in to carry, even broken light will make a room brighter. And when your voice trembles, let it. Stars shimmer because they move. So speak and let your words shine, not because they're perfect, but because they're yours. Thank you.
If the world listened. If the world listened, middle school girls would be able to walk alone to school without having to look over their shoulder every second. I would never have to hear my parents say, "The world is so dangerous nowadays." It wasn't like that when I was growing up. Instead of kids making escape routes in school, they actually focus on learning. Because no one's going to walk into school holding a gun, right? The world is such a better place when it listens. But then the story's over. The world feels the same as it did yesterday. No one cares. People are getting killed every day, and middle school girls and boys are getting kidnapped on the way to school at least once a week. Maybe tomorrow I won't be telling this story. Thank you.
The fear behind that smile. Why won't the world let our light shine? Why can't enough people speak out against guns, kidnappers on the run, hitting and abusing women like it's fun, and making our insecurities into jokes with a laugh of it, but not caring about how it may affect them until the future of them is shattered? Why can't the world let our light shine? The thought of walking outside saying, what if I'm next? The sight of seeing someone get shot right in front of you. The sound of a heartbroken mother yelling and crying, or the smell of gunpowder and smoke in the air. But it just feels like the world seems not to care. It seems to be that this world has become infected, like a disease that is constantly spreading, or a shadow covering the world, turning it into complete darkness that keeps growing and growing until the world is covered in red and black, blood and darkness. But then it's too late to stand up and make a change. And the world is shattered into small little pieces, like a broken picture frame. Even though this is our past and our present, it doesn't have to be our future. There's still room for change. The question still remains. Why won't the world let our light shine? But my question is, when will peace ever be a priority that is equal to war? Thank you.
Voice. My light shines when I can speak up, how I can tell the truth and how I feel. I have the right to say whatever I want. The power a voice can hold, the effect it can have, the passion it holds, the difference it can make. Really, it's something astonishing. It's something that you are in control of. So make use of it. It's something to be proud of. Speak up and make it loud. It's something to be proud about. Be proud of your voice. Thank you.
That was amazing. You stepped on the stage and truly let your words shine. You shared your voices, your stories, your hearts, and that is something to celebrate. I'm so proud of you. Thank you to our families, teachers, and guests for supporting our poets and encouraging them to grow in confidence and faith. Remember, the words you speak every day are powerful gifts. Use them to encourage, inspire, and uplift those around you. Keep letting your light shine. May God bless each one of you, and thank you for joining us today. The angels will come up for announcements and next steps. Thank you.
Proud. Parents, grandparents, friends, you gotta be proud of the class of 2026. Give a round of applause. It's pretty intimidating getting in front of people and having a voice, even as adults. But in 8th grade, each of these students has a voice. They have the power to make a difference. They begin here each morning, even as 6th graders, when they're barely tall enough to get over the podium, to lead us in prayer. We encourage them to develop their voice, to have their passion, find their God-given talents, and be the people the Lord intends them to be. It's not about us, it's not about what we want for them, but we want the best. But they have to find their own path, use their God-given talents, be the people the Lord intends them to be. Certainly after seeing and witnessing this, we have a lot to be proud of. They have a voice, and even alone, as individuals, you can see they can make a difference. They're part of a legacy that goes back over 30 years, and now is 600 Mother Seton graduates out in the community making a difference. Whether teachers, or nurses, or attorneys, or business folks, in communications, marketing, vice presidents of banks or hospitals, the doctor of veterinary medicine, they can all make a difference. So you should be proud of the voices they have, and I would ask that you give another round of applause. Special thanks to the teachers, all of the folks that worked in the preparation, refining their poems, helping them with their voice. Let's give our faculty and staff a round of applause. And one last round of applause for Ms. Lindsay, who, as a graduate, is back making a class. Special instructions, we've got to take care of a lot of things. I'm going to ask the 8th grade homeroom teacher to escort the students up these back steps so they can pick up their stuff on their phones, and they'll exit out the back door. Parents, you're welcome to stay down here or move and go out toward your cars and wait for your son and daughter. But thank you for being with us today and sharing the joy of their accomplishments. Thanks to the parents.